There's a new Little People house. My kids love the Little People house that we have, and it has lasted for so many years. So after Toys R Us, I went to Walmart at like 11, and I was there for like an hour. I really hate Walmart. I'm so sorry to say it, and it's not because I'm snooty about the stuff they have there. It is really just because it's such a huge store. It takes forever to get through anything you need. Let's say you need 2 things. They're inevitably opposite sides of the store. The parking lot's huge. You have to go all the way through the store. Always a wait and line. It's just, and I know they do that partly for, I know it's marketing, right? It makes sense to make people walk through your inventory because of course you put more stuff in. I do. But anyway, it just takes forever. Anyway, it's not my favorite, but they have groceries and tons of other stuff that were on my list, and you know, good prices. They're close to my house. They're open 24 hours a day, I think. So anyway, yeah, I went at 11 and it was there for an hour. Then I hauled everything in. Yeah, and then I started my little Christmas prepping that involved tape and scissors. And yeah, it was almost 4. And I was like wide awake, and I watched a Christmas movie, and I had a snack, and I just wanted to bust through it. Like I just don't want to be tired on Christmas. I'm sure I will be, but I don't want to be as tired as this. I'd rather be tired like this today. So anyway, that is my story about why this situation is happening. I don't think you can see. There's my BYU sweatshirt. Underneath is my nightgown. Let's see if I can show the awesomeness. Oh, there's something in my pocket too. My phone, my nightgown, and then of course I have some pants on. And my niece just called saying she's gonna stop by. And
What's happening here?
that's what she's gonna get. I hope she doesn't bring her boyfriend. Why am I blurry? Yeah, I hope she doesn't bring her boyfriend, because maybe I should go change. Maybe I should just be decent and just change. Okay, this is taking forever. It's been like 20 minutes and I'm not quite done with lunch because I dropped eggs on the floor. My battery ran out. It's just kind of a problem around here. So I'm trying to make neighbor treats, which I didn't make last week because I had sick kids. Nobody wants neighbor treats from somebody that has a family with sick kids. And by this point, and I could have gone and bought treats, which I'm totally fine with, except I'd already bought these Trader Joe's. I don't know if this is probably going to show up reverse, but they're the Trader Joe's pumpkin bread and muffin mix. I actually haven't had them, and I heard they're really good. So, and since we don't really eat gluten, I didn't really want to like make pumpkin bread from scratch because I'm lazy. So we'll make gluten-free food for ourselves. That's from scratch, but I've heard those are really yummy. So those are our neighbor /friend gifts. And yeah, they need to get made. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. So here I've doubled this. I have 2 of these, and then I have more. Then I also I only got 3 of those boxes, but I also bought this at Costco. I also bought this at Costco, and it's a 4-pack, so I think 7 should be just fine. And then I did buy these pre-made marshmallow things at Trader Joe's for friends as well, and I was hoping that they were going to be gluten-free because marshmallows are naturally gluten-free, but they aren't. Look, hold on, phone, focus. Look at the very, very first ingredient. The very first ingredient. So, those are not for us. Oh well, what do we do? Hey, Elizabeth, you have to stay here with Mama. Oh boy. Oh, you found some scriptures. Hey, pretty girl. You gonna read us the scriptures? Here. Okay. Oh boy. Please tell me they didn't rip that off the scriptures. Oh, it's a zipper. Okay, these, you can get these at Deseret Book or on Amazon. They have My First Christmas. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these already. But they also have My First Book of Mormon Stories, My First Articles of Faith, more of My First Book of Mormon Stories, First Church History, First New Testament, First Old Testament, First Story of Christmas, and First Story of Easter. And we have this one and Easter, and I want to say the Book of Mormon one too, in a board book form. Oh, we found these. Boy, you're just so helpful. And then I have to show you this fun thing our stake is doing. They gave out this card, and it has a quote by Ezra Taft Benson. But anyway, very nice, like thick cardstock. I don't want to tell you where I live. I accept the 100-day prayer and scripture invitation. And then here are like 100 boxes for prayers, 100 boxes for scriptures. And yeah, super nice. And I know it looks like we have no checks on it, but we actually have been reading every night. So anyway, my niece came over, bless her, she's 21, and she brought presents for the kids. And yeah, there's the leftovers. Okay. Gotta make lunch for this baby really fast and check my pumpkin bread, which is looking good, but still too jiggly. But this oven heats hotter on the back, so we are going to turn it around. Boy, that was really puffed up. Those made much bigger loaves. I would have actually probably split those. To make smaller loaves. Anyway, here is my recommendation that I have found. If you're gonna have more than a couple kids, or even if you're just gonna have a couple kids, because yeah, I recommend getting, it's just more cost effective the more kids you have, but I recommend getting really high quality snow things. If you're gonna live in a place that gets just a bit of snow, even, I don't know, and the reason I do is because, the reason I recommend that, if you can afford it, if it's in your budget, I should say. Like, I would never go into debt over it. But if you can budget out really nice snow things, the reasoning for that is, one, they last really well, they wear really well, they pass on from kid to kid really well. I have found that they usually can be, like, more high-end things have adjustable things that you can wear them over seasons. So all my kids are wearing all their snow clothes from last year, and Krista most likely will be wearing that coat again next year for the 3rd season. And she outgrew her snow pants finally, but the snow pants that I have her in this year are a little bit big, but they work perfectly well because they're adjustable enough. Anyway, so it was quite spendy. Yeah, so I have just found high-end things to just like really wear well, last really, really well, and they're very warm, but lightweight, so that you're not super puffy. I mean, obviously you're gonna be puffy to a certain degree because it's a bunch of snow clothes, but the other thing is it makes the experience so much better. So I feel like I can send my kids out to play for a long time, as long as they want, and they'll stay dry, and the drier you can stay, the warmer you can stay. So and then if you kind of have that in mind before, you can start looking ahead, and you can start looking at like daily deal sites and stuff will sometimes have things, you know, they won't have all the sizes or all the colors, but if you're just like on the lookout. And I want to say that I have a top 4 brand recommendation, and that would be, and I don't even know if there's any particular order. I love North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, and the REI brand. I have found those brands to be really, really great, and they are high end. I'm not gonna lie. REI and the Columbia, you probably can actually find the best deals and sales and prices on, but you can even find places that will be clearancing out North Face. Patagonia, I don't see quite so much, but you can look. I mean, look, even on places like 6pm.com or Zappos or places like that. Oh my goodness. It's just like my baby hairs are growing back out after having that baby. That baby. What are you finding in my diaper bag? Oh my gosh, there she is. She's so busy. And she just today started walking on her knees like her sister Krista. Oh, there she goes. For instance, I think the first high-end winter gear we bought was for Jacob when he was 2. We bought him a Patagonia, and the reason I got it is because it was really warm. It was like rated for warmth, but it was really thin, and so it was a good car jacket. It served its purpose perfectly. Okay, so even though I got that for Jacob. So Krista comes along, she wore it too. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I had a cute little pink coat for her too. But when it was really cold outside, that's the coat we put on her. And it was just perfect. So the next coat I got for Jacob, I got him another one of those. And my kids are still wearing it. It's in here, let me show you. Are totally, wait, it's in here. Still wearing it. And he is 9, and I think I bought this when he was, it needs to be washed. Actually, it washes so good. Hold on, I can't see. Anyway, here it is. Totally reversible. It is like brand stinking new. All right, you know what? This took so long to say. I will edit it, of course, but I need to feed my little baby. I just got those 3 big kids in their snow clothes. What time is it? Almost 3. Oh my word. All right, I'll talk to you later. Second-hand snow clothes is the bomb. You can get such good deals. Such good deals because they've been worn literally for 1 season. So check it out. Like, scope out your community and see what you got secondhand, because in a lot of areas you're gonna find like pristine, nice snow clothes.